I'm Alicia Banks. If you don't already know me, it's so great to meet you. In today's video, I am going to be chatting with you about how I'm embracing becoming a founder as a Christian wife and mom. I am in Lake Placid. The sun, I feel like, is barely up right now. It rose at like 6 and it's 6:36. I am with my husband. Writer's retreat, working retreat. Today is our last day. It hasn't been exactly what I expected as far as how much work I envisioned myself getting done. What the Lord did in me this weekend was what I needed to come here for. I put a lot of pressure on myself to produce at a certain pace, and God is always so good to just slow us down and remind us that we're right where we need to be, that He is working through us. If you are also a Christian entrepreneur or business owner or practitioner like myself, you understand there's a lot of moving pieces when it comes to being a business owner, and I just feel like God is teaching me so much. And the biggest thing I'm learning is really about trust and surrender. That goes for everything. Online, social media platform, content I'm creating, finances, all the things. Share with you a little bit more behind the scenes because I feel like I haven't done that. And when you are a woman who believes the word and the word to be true, and you're following God of the Bible, your honor and your integrity comes from that. It comes from your role, obviously serving the Lord and serving Him in what He is calling you to do, but being a good wife and being a godly mother and serving our husbands well and serving our homes and our children. I've studied holistic health since 2014, so it has been a long time. I actually started studying it after I had my stroke from Provera, which was post-pill. It was like one of my most pivotal moments in my life. I got off birth control and I was supposed to go on a missions trip to Fiji. I ended up hemorrhaging in the LA airport. It was 15 months of post-pill amenorrhea, and then they gave me the pill Provera, and it was just a mess. I did not end up going on the mission trip. I had to fly home, was in the hospital for a few days. That was it. That was like the last time I ever said I wanted to take any kind of pharmaceutical in my life. I've been very humbled since then, especially in becoming an integrative practitioner. The title of holistic really kept me almost bound in a way to like natural medicines only. That is my primary source of what I use, like homeopathy and some herbs and different things like vitamins and just nutritional things, whole foods. Becoming an integrative practitioner has allowed me to show myself a lot more grace in that area, and also grace for other people too. I've worked with over 350 women in the health space, and also over 50, I think maybe even 75 business owners at this point who also run their own health practices. So I had a huge pivot basically, and I started just mentoring other practitioners. I'm gonna share with you why. I actually was just texting a friend last night. She said, "What made you want to flip to helping create their business?" And I said, I really thought about long-term relationships. I knew that the woman health practitioner could understand the trials. I just feel like no one talks about it. We know we are equipped to teach and to help others and to help others heal, but the enemy is always chirping. The enemy is always chirping about our past with things. He's always chirping about the things that we don't do perfect in our health, and it makes us feel like we are not good enough to be moving into the role that God is calling us to. And it is such a unique industry, being a health practitioner, being a Christian, being a woman in wellness. Because I have pursued my business in the Lord, it has allowed me to do a lot, like be here with my husband on this trip. It has allowed me to stay home with my kids, which was always my primary goal. It has allowed me to create different financial opportunities to give back and support into my community. One of them, which I want to share at the end of the video. The first couple times I hired my mentor, which by the way, I feel like having a coach in the first 4 years, the right kind of coach, is really, really important. It has grown my faith. It has helped me grow my business. It's grown my understanding of online business. While there are times where you can DIY and like do it yourself, right? You can navigate that online world, but it gets to the point where you get really frustrated or spending a lot of time, energy, money, really stressful, could be straining your marriage even, or straining your finances. And that's when you kind of know like you need to make a change. As Christians, right, we know that our hope comes from the Lord. It's no different when we trust Him in our businesses, when we trust Him with our healing, we trust Him with our finances. And so that's really what I wanted to like emphasize today with you. This is about me sharing my journey in embracing becoming a founder, but also in that walk, the biggest thing I can share with you is trust and surrender, trusting the Lord. Literally, that's what we need to do all the time, as hard as it is. So I'm going to chat about 4 things that I've been focusing on that's really been helping me in this season, and I hope that this helps you too. So number 1, I have been staying focused on my mission. Like going back to like, what was my original mission, Alicia, that like you were on? Why did you start this journey? Even before I started mentoring other practitioners and seeking God's guidance to broaden my vision over what that looks like. And I've seen a lot of glimpses of that. Like my original mission was fertility, hormones, helping women recover post-pill, literally that part of my journey, like helping women along that path. And it was almost like kind of like a sad moment for me when I stopped seeing as many health clients. But then God started bringing me fertility practitioners, fertility coaches, and it was wild. It was like so fun to just like work with them in their business, helping them launch, helping them sign clients, hearing about their clients getting pregnant. And it was like a full circle, really seeing the mission, the overall mission, right? So it's my mission, but it's God's mission. It's always his mission. Just getting clarity through prayer, ongoing mentorship, and business coaching. Number 2, rebuilding my personal brand and sharing with you a little bit more behind the scenes, a little bit more vulnerable about my own healing journey, which has been a whole story with anxiety, health anxiety, the root cause stuff. I've sprinkled it, but I haven't shared a ton. So I'm going to share a little bit more about that with you and just how God has helped me navigate that and come out the other side, essentially. Also, motherhood, balancing motherhood, marriage, being a supportive wife, and what that looks like. Again, just to trust the Lord with our finances, to be the one who stewards that, to be the one who invests and things like that. I really want to be more open with you. Team building and building a team that glorifies God and that has a kingdom purpose. So when I started building online, I honestly had no idea what a personal brand even was. I was just sharing my life. I was just sharing behind the scenes. I was sharing becoming a practitioner, sharing all the wellness things. And it was like very natural to me. And I think when I started recognizing, oh, this is what I'm doing, I have a personal brand, or this is a business brand, it got in my head. And I just stopped allowing it to be fun. Just started overthinking the process. I started overthinking the content, and it wasn't fun anymore. And so I'm really working this year to bring that back to the forefront of my brand and just me, and just chill, just have fun. So that is one of my goals for this year. The questions about personal brand versus business brand, and you've studied that and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I talk about this a lot inside my mastermind. We talk a lot about content. We talk a lot about marketing and just keeping our eyes on Jesus. If you're a Christian health professional and you want to learn more about that, again, I'm going to have an opportunity at the end of this video, but you can always reach out to me. I'll put my contact information in the description below. All right, number 3, I'm expanding my community. So I'm really listening to the women that God has put in my life, all the way from serving them with health, serving them with business, from fertility to finances, and helping women with all these different areas of life, from their home to spiritual gift stewardship. And I am creating spaces. I have been creating spaces for these women to go into. And if it's not one of mine, I have so many practitioners now that I can refer to. The biggest thing that I noticed along the line of like your customer journey and like your client journey, and even your journey of understanding like where God has brought you from with your health and your healing, and like looking how you can serve in those different seasons of life that you have walked in. We are living in a time where women are very discerning, and I love that. I absolutely love that. Women are very discerning about their finances and about where they're putting their time, their energy, their money, who they're allowing themselves to be yoked with, and I believe that's a positive thing. The other thing within that community realm that I'm working on is really nurturing and staying connected with the women who I have already worked with, and this is a lot of initiatives that other health practitioners I work with are also doing. Like graduation style membership containers are working really well. What I do with practitioners and coaches is I can help you start your business or help you scale it or grow it or build it, and that does require 2 different skill sets. And so until you have really laid that foundation where you're making profit in your business or your practice, it's really hard to start talking about all of the next level systems that you need to grow. Growing a team, funnel building, all of those things can become really overwhelming if you're just not there yet. And so I've been working on making sure I have the right places for my community to enter into. But at the same time, we're all women of faith, and so I love doing different things where I'm bringing everyone together. Number 4 is enjoying the process of becoming, which is like probably the biggest growing pains, is like just enjoy the process of who you are becoming. Enjoy the process of who God is growing you to be in Him. If you are a mom and you're a business owner, just think for a moment of like laying aside the fact that you operate a very successful business or health practice, and that you are literally running a home with small children, and you are growing a home, and that is our ministry, that is our core. And especially if they are little like mine, it is just that it is so important that we are there and that we are fully there and that we are present. And so part of my, enjoyment in the process of becoming and embracing being a founder is also enjoying the process of being a woman and just being in my home and being a mother and resting in the provisions that my husband provides, and overall that God is providing, and just not striving. I think a lot in the online marketplace, it's starting to give me a really bad taste of just like this strive. And I even rubbed up against some of that messaging last year, and I was talking to my coach and I'm like, I'm not bringing that to the table this year. It's not on brand for me. Ways I need to communicate with my audience, with you guys, the different levels of which I can help you based on where you're at, especially again, working online, a lot of different moving pieces, more so helping you identify where you're at. Why founder? And then you can think about this too for yourself. Could be praying about where God is positioning you. And for me, founder just feels like more authentic to me. It feels more feminine. It feels more natural to me. CEO feels very corporate and like cold. You are creating new things as a founder. You are vision casting. You are bringing things to fruition with the Lord. So that's what really being a founder is to me. Also for me, being a founder, and I'd love to hear if you resonate with being a founder and how this feels for you, or if you're a coach, new coach, seasoned coach. There's multiple branches of my work. There's multiple branches of my business and my company and what I do. And I have my private coaching, multiple different containers there, multiple different groups, my mastermind. And so it's like this gentle evolution of the original vision that you had in the Lord for health and healing, and just watching Him work through you and you being still and patient and working to not be anxious, like the word tells us. One of the verses that tried and true: do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. So that is my prayer for you. All right, so as we close out today's video, I want to share an opportunity with you that I'm so excited about. We're officially going to Utah for the Wise Woman Retreat. We are going this July, the 9th through the 12th, and I'm so excited to extend an invitation for you to come do some business masterminding, do some hiking through some beautiful Utah trails, hang out by the pool with other Christian health professionals, and grow your business in a way that honors and glorifies God. I cannot wait for us to get together in real life, get off the digital platforms, come meet and gather. We're going to be doing content creation workshops. We're going to be masterminding about your offers, your offer suite development, your marketing, all the things that are going to help you grow your business this year. When we only focus on the physical health, we are missing so much in serving our clients. Wise Woman is the movement that I started in 2021 to help bring together Christian health practitioners to create Christ-centered programs, health programs that honor the Lord, don't keep people stuck in this chronic cycle of protocols and supplements and physical only healing. That was the mission behind Wise Woman, is to help you really integrate your faith into your program, into your messaging, your marketing in a way that feels aligned and natural and organic to you. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will do my best to get some more content over here for you. If you like this kind of video and you want to hear more about behind the scenes of how it feels, what is going on over here, let me know. Like and subscribe, of course, if you want to hang around more. You could just comment and let me know that you got through this video. Let me know what resonated with you. It really is helpful for us to know how we can best serve you when you simply let us know. Leave me a comment. Let me know you made it through. Send me a message on Instagram and chat about the retreat, and I look forward to seeing you soon.